Coronaviruses are a big family of different viruses. Some of them cause the common cold in people. Others infect animals, including bats, camels, and cattle. But how did SARS-CoV-2, the new coronavirus that causes COVID-19, come into being? Here's what we know about the virus that was first detected in Wuhan, China in late 2019 and has set off a global pandemic. Where did the coronavirus come from? Experts say SARS-CoV-2 originated in bats. That's also how the coronaviruses behind Middle East respiratory syndrome or MERS and severe acute respiratory syndrome, also known as SARS, got started. SARS-CoV-2 made the jump to humans at one of Wuhan's open-air, wet markets. There where customers buy fresh meat and fish, including animals that are killed on the spot. Some wet markets sell wild or banned species like cobras, wild boars, and raccoon dogs. Crowded conditions can let viruses from different animals swap genes. Sometimes the virus changes so much it can start to infect and spread among people. Still, the Wuhan market didn't sell bats at the time of the outbreak. That's why early suspicion also fell on pangolins, also called scaly anteaters, which are sold illegally in some markets in China. Some coronaviruses that infect pangolins are similar to SARS-CoV-2. As SARS-CoV-2 spread both inside and outside China, it infected people who had no direct contact with animals. That meant the virus is transmitted from one human to another. It's now spreading in the US and around the globe, meaning that people are unwittingly catching and passing on the coronavirus. This growing worldwide transmission is what is now a pandemic. Coronavirus evolution. Scientists first identified a human coronavirus in 1965. It caused a common cold. Later that decade, researchers found a group of similar human and animal viruses and named them after their crown-like appearance. Seven coronaviruses can infect humans. The one that causes SARS emerged in southern China in 2002 and quickly spread to 28 other countries. More than 8,000 people were infected by July 2003 and 774 died. A small outbreak in 2004 involved only 4 more cases. This coronavirus causes fever, headache, and respiratory problems such as cough and shortness of breath. MERS started in Saudi Arabia in 2012. Almost all of the nearly 2,500 cases have been in people who live in or travel to the Middle East. This coronavirus is less contagious than its SARS cousin but more deadly. Killing 855 people, it has the same respiratory symptoms but can also cause kidney failure. On 31 December 2019, WHO was informed of cases of pneumonia of unknown cause in Wuhan City, China. A novel coronavirus was identified as the cause by Chinese authorities on January 7, 2020, and was temporarily named 2019 nCoV. Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases. A novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. The new virus was subsequently named the COVID-19 virus. On January 30, 2020, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, WHO Director General, declared the novel coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern, or PHEIC, WHO's biggest level of alarm. At that time, there were 98 cases and no deaths in 18 countries outside China. On March 11, 2020, the rapid increase in the number of cases outside China led the WHO Director General to announce that the outbreak could be characterized as a pandemic. By then, more than 118,000 cases had been reported in 114 countries, and 4,291 deaths had been recorded. By mid-March 2020, the WHO European region had become the epicenter of the epidemic, reporting over 40,000 globally confirmed cases. As of 28 April 2020, 63% of global mortality from the virus was from the region. Since the first cases were reported, WHO has worked around the clock to support countries to prepare and respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. In the words of Dr. Hans Henry P. Kluge, WHO Regional Director for Europe. Through transparent knowledge sharing, tailored support on the ground, and steadfast solidarity, we will beat COVID 19.